How can I sit here? How can I sit here and take this seriously? How can I sit here and take this seriously, people? Honestly, like, how can we sit here and watch this shambolic performance in regards to finishing? The art of finishing doesn't suit Liverpool Football Club. Let's be realistic here. That was absolutely abysmal finishing by our attack today. And you know, when you're playing young players at the back, you know they're gonna make mistakes. But, you know, Kwanzaa has been doing passes like that since the first half. Surely the manager should have just stepped in and told him, mate, just pass back to the goalkeeper. But we're not even doing that. We're making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. This is a pivotal part of the freaking season, people. You don't make mistakes like that. Especially against your arch rivals who want you not to win the league. But yet, you cater to their needs. That is pathetic what I just saw there. That's 2 games we played them. 2 games of the same type of performance. Unacceptable. I'm sorry. Like, you don't go into games with that attitude. You got to be more solid. You got to be more cautious with your passes. Substitute like Jones came on. Start dilly-dallying with the ball. And then when that boy took the shot and curled it around him, didn't even do anything about it. I don't know what is going on here, people. Are we challenging for a title? Or we're just here to be a bridesmaid? Just give the league to Arsenal and Man City. We'll just sit aside. What are we here for, man? That's 2 games playing the same way. Why are we doing that? We conceded 2 goals and expect to win the game. Well, you're not going to win with 2 goals, mate. I'm sorry. You're not going to win with two goals conceded. I'm sorry. It's just, oh, man. All you had to do is be cautious and win your game. And we can't even do that. And you want us to win a league title like this? Are you winding me up or something here? No, man. People, I'm telling you right now, it's a long season now. 7 games to go. It's going to be the longest draining time of your life, man. Because I'm looking at Arsenal. I don't see where they're going to drop points the way they play. I'm looking at Man City. I don't see where they're going to drop points the way they play. We haven't even got them to even retrieve points. You know what I mean? So if we can't go to Old Trafford as we're supposed to do in the first game that we face them and be more clinical, more cautious with your passing, don't pass pass the feet. Why are you dilly-dallying with the ball at times as well? This is the difference between us and them. You look at those goals that we conceded today. Mistakes. The second goal is the worst I've ever seen. The guy just basically curled it around our players. It's a joke. No, Uncle Rods. No, man. I ain't taking this, mate. Nah. I'm sorry, Uncle Rods. But that's pathetic, mate. What I saw today. That's 2 games of the similar way we played. 2 games now, Unks. How do we... Come on,
sorry,
man.
You know what it is in the day, right? I'm watching the game. I think in the day, number 1 at the day, right? Salah is partly to blame as well.
Oh my gosh, some of the misses today, mate. Oh, Lord. Yeah, and people were saying to me, "Don't have a go at him." This is what I mean, Uncle.
You got to have a go. You got to, because the thing is about it, right? As I said before, when Mane at the day, was missing those chances at the day, right? He got roasted at the day in from the fans, right? All the fans got him. So you know what it is, like, I'm showing Salah the same energy. When you got taken off the other day, right? You went off in a huff. You know what I mean? Start moaning and went off in a huff. All right, then you get a start. You get another start today. Show me what you can do. So then he had that. Then obviously you had that, yeah. Then I think at the day we capitulated. At the end of the day, we did capitulate, right? When Gerard Kwanzaa made that, I don't know what pass he was trying to do. Yeah, I don't know what pass I think he's on mute. You know?
Jersey on mute, Jersey. But
I think what it is at the day, right? He made this pass and everything that to whoever. I don't know, whoever who's meant to pass to.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the end of the day, sort of like Kelly hasn't got enough time to get back in position at the day, right? And all Bruno Fernandes do is hit it first time, and it's gone in the back of the net. Yeah. So did you notice at the day from that happened? They scored. We just went downhill from there. We just went downhill. We let them come on us. We was making passes at the day that didn't make sense. We wasn't getting a second ball. Everything started to go wrong from there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He changes it up on that, right? Yeah. All right. And when Kobe Mainoo at the day got the ball and everything, there should have been somebody on him straight away. You didn't, and he gets to curl it around. You know what I mean?
I can't believe it. What was I saying before the game, Uncle? I said people don't throw themselves at the ball. Liverpool Football Club. No, but the rest of the other teams do. We're the only ones that don't throw ourselves on the ball.
Because what he did, and then what Kobe Mainoo did, right, is what any other player would do, and they was like use the players, the Liverpool players, as like a guide to get the ball around. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he done that, right? Yeah. Now we soldier on and everything that, yeah, right. And we get like the penalty. We get a penalty, put in the back of the net. I couldn't watch it. I literally couldn't watch it. I had to go out the room. I couldn't watch it in case he missed it and that, right? Yeah. So from then and we still had enough time at a day to get the winner. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the way I look at it, is this. It's not the best result, but then again, it's not the worst result. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I would have rather the 3 points in the day, right? Yeah. But like as I said before, on the other show, I said, look, the most important thing that can happen today is that we don't lose. We avoid defeat at all costs. Do you know what I mean? And we've avoided it. Do you know what I mean? Because I still think that there's some games that sort of like Arsenal potentially can slip up on. Yeah. Right. And we at the day, I think the rest of the games that we've got, are winnable games. They are winnable games. You know what I mean? I was always skeptical about this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. So if we win the rest of the games and then obviously Arsenal slip up on the one, do you know what I mean? That puts us back in the driving seat. Do you know what I mean? So it's not the best result that I was looking for, but then again, it's not the worst result. But the fact is, in the day, is this at the day, right? We cannot have people at the day making needless passes like that. Needless, because that was you know what it was? It wasn't the day, right? What I would have done, you know what I mean? 5 or 10 minutes at the day after he done that needless pass and he resulted in a goal, I would have hooked him off and put on Kwanzaa.
It wasn't the first one he did. That's the worst part of it.
No, you know what? 5 minutes, actually, fuck that 10 minutes, yeah? Straight after he's done that, he would have got hooked off and be on Kanai. I would say to him, you know, I'm not being funny. You're not having a good game. You know, I need someone there with experience. And you put on Kwanzaa. Do you know what I mean? To show it up.
Unbelievable, mate. Yeah, Jersey boy. What's going on, brother?
What did I tell you in the build-up, bro?
Yeah.
If you don't beat that defense, you don't deserve the league. Today was an absolute disgustingly disgraceful bottle job. We bottled it 100%. We had, once again, 30 attempts, couldn't score. Darwin, clown. Salah, clown. Diaz, I thought was good. Diaz, I think, was the highlight for me in the attack. Mm-hmm. Midfield, okay. Defense, okay. Kwanzaa, he's still very young. He's going to make mistakes. That's very normal. But I'm disappointed in him. And, Queeveen, I love Queeveen, but once again, Bo, he concedes 2 shots on target, 2 goals.
Yeah.
Didn't make a single proper save. And for me, Bo, I'm sorry to say this, but I've said this before. I can't see Arsenal losing any more games. They're not conceding lots of chances.
No, they're not
conceding goals. They're scoring lots of goals. And I'm telling you right now, we're not winning on goal difference. I believe now we will not win the league for the simple reason that I said we had to win every game. There's now another game in Liverpool of not being the top 6. You have 0 wins against the top 6. We've not beaten one of the worst Man United sides I've seen in ages.
It's poor. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm angry about, Jersey boy.
We
Like,
don't deserve to win
this
the
is a
league
shit team we
whatsoever.
faced
Don't
today.
deserve it.
Absolute. Sorry about the language, but rubbish team today. Absolutely rubbish. Nuri Beats. Like, what is this, mate? Like, how do we do this again? That's 2 games. It's unforgivable. 1 game you can forgive, but 2 games of the similar kind of way. Come on, bro. What is that?
Yeah, you know what? We talked at half time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we were saying we might end up regretting these chances we're missing. We're so erratic up top. Like, we don't have like calm players. Every single one is erratic, and as Jamie Carragher was saying on the commentary, was scruffy. And so chances, they snatch at it. And I can't blame the defense today. I have to, because they've done their job, and the attackers needed to do their job, because that was the highlight of last game.
Yeah.
You
Against
can
United.
blame Kwanzaa. You can blame Kwanzaa because Kwanzaa should never made that pass. That's what I'm trying to say.
100%. But if we were 3-0 up in the first half, that doesn't mean nothing. That would have been 3-1.
I know,
would have been calm.
But so cut, you know, Beef, right? I know that, but we wasn't. You know what I mean? So that's doubly the fact at the day that he should not have made that pass, because what he's done with that pass at the day, he's offered the sort of like offered the advantage at the day to Man United. Because if you notice at the day, after he made that pass and Bruno Fernandes scored and everything, we capitulated after that. It took us a while at the day to get.
It was a while. It was a while
to get back to where we were. Do you know what I mean? And then and start to get a foothold back in the game. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying about. That's what I'm saying that they look. One Kwanzaa made that sort of like mistake in the day, right? What I would have done if I was Klopp, he would have got taken off straight away and say, "Look, I need somebody on the day that's got more experience," and that's what you needed. You need somebody on the day was gonna get in amongst the sort of like defend the Man United players and you know rough them up a bit and this and that. That's what you needed. So yes, I know at the day when you look at the attackers at the day, yes, at the day I 100% agree with you. They should have done a job, because we were just talking about Salah, But the situation wasn't they didn't do it in the day, right? So what is it in the day? Nobody make a mistake now. Nobody make a mistake. And what you did in that pass at the day, listen at the day, right? That pass didn't even have the weight of pass to even get past Fernandes. You know what I mean? He literally went straight to him. All he had to do is just come into midfield a bit, take the he didn't even take a touch. He came into midfield and then he leveled it straight away. That goes to show at the day how much that pass was towards him at the day, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, 100%. I agree, but at the same time, this is where sometimes the defenders their mistakes are highlighted a lot more than the attackers. That was purely on the attackers, guys. We had
100%. 100%.
We had United by the throat, and we're just tickling them. That's all we were doing, and not just finishing them off. And Kwanzaa, like for him to be thrown into this game, you have to give the responsibility to Klopp there, because he's got Konate back. He had Konate, could have played Konate, but he went for Kwanzaa. And I know Kwanzaa's done really well this season, but you could see that he had the jitters from early on, that he was giving some balls away, that he was a little bit nervous. And for him to be playing in a title, like, you know, like the last few games of the title against a top opposition, Man United, a derby, that's where the nerves come from. And as you remember, as Nuruddin was saying yesterday on his channel, saying that the guy's from Manchester, so he's got a lot of family who's probably United fans and whatever. So he had that pressure on him. Imagine, like, if that's my cousin, he's playing for Liverpool and I support United, I'll be texting him all day, like, "Hey, bro, don't flop it, don't do this." I'll be in his head. So so that's what he was probably facing. And so man, ridiculous, man. I have to point once again my fingers is on Szoboszlai how many times
he was awful, mate. I mean, I was defending him in the beginning, but at the end I said, you know what is the actual point defending this guy? He's not even trying, Mohammed. He's not even trying, bro. Like, he keeps getting the ball and he keeps dilly-dallying. And even Curtis Jones, when he came on, dilly-dallying with the ball. Yeah. Like, what is this? What I fail to understand is this is a common occurrence. I keep going back to it every single time we speak about these players. Is the occurrence of the same stuff again and again. Isn't that part of the coaching? Mate, lay the ball off and run. Do something different. But they don't even do that. It's always the same thing. Try to shield the ball, and then you get caught in possession, and then they counter-attack and score a goal. You get what I'm saying? It's always like that.
100%. And that's why, even though I'm sad that Jurgen Klopp is leaving, I didn't want him to go, But there's part of me also, because sometimes what can happen at a club if a manager stays a little bit too long is that those relationships build, and you lose a bit of that. Well, Klopp probably admit it. You lose a bit of that fire, to get on some of these players and make sure that they don't do the mistakes. He'll just be like, okay, I understand it's a mistake. Let's go. Yeah. That's why I'm happy that maybe that a new manager will come in and not tolerate some of these stuff. That we're seeing from some of the players where they dilly-dally, especially in the game against your bitter rivals. Then you're not going to get time. Just lay it back off if you're under pressure, and we can continue the build-up. But yeah, as you said, for me, Elliott should have started instead of Szoboszlai, and also
Konate instead of Kwanzaa. To me, you know what it is, Mohammed. Like to me, what I see is like there's moments of the season, people. There's moments of the season you say enough now. When you conceding silly goals on a consistent basis, it's 7-8 games to go at the time. Let's start with the experienced players going forward now. No more, thank you for the kids, what you've done for us. Now we have to go with experience to win games, because the experienced players have the composure. They know, they've done it before. They know what to do and all that stuff on the pitch. You know what I mean? This is the time we need them. But I don't know what he did. I don't know why Kwanzaa started this game. I really don't. I love the kid. Obviously, he done a fantastic job all season. But this is the pressure point of the season, bro. Our rivals are winning. We can't afford to drop points, but we end up dropping points. You know what I mean? To the team we're supposed to take points off. Man United were there for the taking, bro. They had no players on that pitch. Maguire was their main centre back. We made him look like prime Van Dijk. You know what I mean? It's just a mess, bro. Like, I don't know, man. The question is, who is it to blame? It's everybody, even the coaching staff. The coaching staff can't even get away with that, people. They can't even get away with that, because there was, like Uncle Ross said, there was stuff happening again and again during the game, and we didn't rectify it, and it finally caught us. What Kwanzaa should have done is pass it back to the goalkeeper. That's what he should have done. But the experienced players didn't say that to him. He's still like, with his wrong foot, Mohammed, with his wrong foot. Yeah. He passed the ball, bro, in front of the damn Fernandes. And there's a lot of players you could pass the ball like that in front of. Fernandes ain't one of them. You know what I mean? Because he will capitalize, and you saw what happened.
Yeah, exactly that. And we shot ourselves in the foot at the end of the day. We had this game, as I said, by the scruff of the neck. But this is where who's going to be ruthless? Who's going to, like, each chance that we had, you saw the players were like just timid about it. No one was like, look, I'm gonna take this shot and I'll make sure it's a clean shot. And we didn't see not one great hit shot today that tested Onana properly.
It's bad, man. It's really bad, especially with a goalkeeper like that. It's not the best goalkeeper in the world, is it? If you put it in the corner, he hardly gets to those kind of things. Like, we was missing it in front of goal, bro. We was missing. People forget that. You know what I mean? We was missing chances in front of the goal. That's how bad it's been today. And open goal.
And I would say, even like, we, out of the top 3 teams that's going for the league, we're probably the poorest in keeping the ball around the edge of the box and passing to each other. Because even though sometimes we do get through, we panic. The shot becomes scruffy, bobbling shots and weak shots, and it's just frustrating. It's like no one has got the guile to just whack it at put it bottom corner, top corner, side netting. No one's got that. As soon as we have those kind of chances, we're just hoping, but not expecting. That's the
It
thing.
shouldn't be hit and hope though, should it, bro? It shouldn't be hit and hope, man. It should be. It should be like finesse. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying about Darwin today. Like some of the things he was doing, I was thinking, bro, like just take it easy. Why are you rushing? It's like he has to create for people. I don't want Firmino anymore. Firmino's gone. I want you to be you, which is slotting it in the back of the net. And he kept doing the same mistakes. And Salah, oh man, I really don't know, bro. I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I'm worried, mate. I'm really, really worried. Obviously, like the league's still on. Don't get me wrong, but we need the other teams to drop points, and I don't know where they're gonna drop points at this rate. They're playing really well, bro. They've got no injuries. Man City got injuries coming back. Arsenal hardly get injuries now. So we're the only ones, who are still playing with young boys at this time of the season and expect to win these type of games with them. No. Even Bradley today, some of the decisions when he's crossing the ball, bro. Like, come on. Instead of like checking a shot, pass it across the goal, let someone tap it in.
Exactly. It's big shots, man.
No, but the thing is, bro, is when they watch things, you know what I mean? When they watch their senior players doing the same thing, they end up doing the same thing as well, you know what I mean? If he can get away with doing that, I'll do it as well. Is that kind of attitude? You get what I'm saying? You watch your role models right in front of you, making mistakes like that, shooting from every angle. So when that comes to you as well, you probably do the same thing. He got away with it. Why can't I, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
100%. And you know what? Yeah, if we had Jota today, we win the game because it's the only guy that's just ruthless in front of goal.
Yeah,
doesn't think about it. Doesn't think about, oh, let me pass to my friend. Let me pass to him. Let me lay it off. No, as soon as he's got a chance, he's got one thing on his mind. A killer of a killers. That's what he is.
Bro, like, I'm going to have to go in a minute. Where do we stand now, bro? Like, where do you think we've got to go next, man? You know what I mean? What's next for us, bro?
Now it's not in our hands, isn't it? So what we have to do is just hope that Arsenal and City drop some points to put us back in the hot seat. The pressure is a little bit off. I think we play second most of the time now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because of our games in the Europa, we're always going to be playing Sundays now.
Yeah.
Until probably the final, and then.
But in your eyes, like, what do we have to do now? Like,
I think now we need to just show that, show in the next few games, Crystal Palace, Fulham, West Ham, these games that's coming up. I think we need to just show, become a little bit, not a little bit, but a lot more ruthless in front of goal, and then try and maybe, because it's 11 goals difference now. We've got 7 games to go. We can, if we aim for 3 or 4 each game, we could even, blindside Arsenal in that way. They're not expecting it. They're 11 goals ahead. They're thinking whatever. We could do a 5-6 games of 4 goals, 5 goals here, just like Arsenal did, and they caught up because we were ahead of them in the goal difference table, way ahead of them, but they had a 6 games where they just went crazy and scored so many goals. If we put a run like that together, which I don't see happening with the way that we're finishing chances, it's the best option, and it will actually be a nice one because Arsenal won't be thinking like that. They'll be thinking, okay, we're in front now. Let's just stay in front.
Look at these fixtures, bro. Well, look at those fixtures, man. Look, man. Man City, Luton. You know what I mean? Like, no.
See, that's how they're going to build there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you see this, Arsenal's going to win that game. Aston Villa's not in a good form anymore, people. You know what I mean? They're not doing what they normally do. They drew with, I think, Brentford the other day, 3-3, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. When he's not in your hands anymore, it's the worst feeling in the world. People.
Exactly.
I swear to God.
Because you don't care about their games. You're thinking, you'll watch it and then okay, whatever, they won. And then you'll be like, let's just do our job now.
Exactly.
But that's not happening. That's not happening now because we just blew it in one of the probably easiest games we would have had. United had almost all of their defenders. It's sad, bro. But
it really hurts,
it is what it is, isn't it? I think we're still in it. We just have to hope now.
I don't want to live in hope. I don't want to rely on other teams, man. I'd rather, be us there. You know what I mean? Because, with Liverpool Football Club, relying on other teams, this is not the way. It's not the way, people. We don't, especially, like we've seen it in the past, as I remember when we go on title races and, teams, just lay down for the other team to win. That's what I'm expecting. This is why I'm worried. That's what you got to see. I mean, we've seen Man United lay down for Man City before. To win that game at Old Trafford, you know what I'm saying? 100%. And now we're gonna see that, Man United doing it at Arsenal and teams like that, you know what I mean? So it's tough to take, man. When it's out of your hand, it's the most difficult position you're gonna be in, and I can't see us, moving any other way, man. I'm trying to look for, a place that could give me hope, but West Ham away, it's not gonna be easy either for us, bro. That's another team we struggle with as well. You know what I mean? Crystal Palace. Luckily, Crystal Palace is our next game, so hopefully we could get the 3 points on that one. But it's tough, bro. Like, it's no longer in our hands, man. Like, what? Why did we go with this mentality in this game? Be more solid, be more compact. I saw Klopp shouting on the sidelines afterwards. Mate, it's too late to shout now. You know what I mean? You've had warnings. You've had literally warnings all season. These things is gonna happen if you don't correct it. And look what happened, bro. Look at that, bro. Even against Sheffield United the other day, we had warnings. Stop doing what we're doing. And then, that nearly got done as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly as you said, man. All it is, like, we can only feel deflated today and rue the chances that we missed. We could have finished that game at half time, and then they would have set up to not concede a lot more, and it would have been just plain sailing from there.
You killed their confidence, innit? You got to kill their confidence, and we just gave them confidence. That's the difference.
Exactly, and this is why I think the combination of our attacking players are something we might have to look at. We might have to, break it up and make it a lot more, ruthless and composed around the penalty box.
Yeah, it's like Hollywood Rock says, we don't win big games. We haven't won one, mate, this season. We haven't beaten any of our rivals. So neither did Man City, to be fair. This is the difference between us, Arsenal. Arsenal have beaten their rivals this season, and we're the only ones that haven't done that. So it's a mess. It's a mess, man. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, Uncle. Like you said, you still got hope. In regards to the games that's coming up, we didn't lose, like you said. We was discussing it, like, where is Arsenal gonna drop points? Where's Man City gonna drop points? Because they haven't got any hard teams to play anymore, bro.
We're ahead of. I'm sure we're ahead of Man City on goal difference, aren't we?
No, we're ahead of them. I think by points. Let me check.
Yeah. I think we're 1 point ahead of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if we win all our games in the day, right? We win all our games. That is that point advantage. But where I can see Arsenal slipping up, I can see Arsenal slipping up against Tottenham because they've got to go away to Tottenham. Yeah, right. And they don't usually do well down there. It's usually sort of like either a draw or Tottenham take it. And Tottenham that day has got invested interest. Number one is because of the derby, the rivalry. And number two, at the end of the day, it's like they still want to get that top four in the spot on that, right? I don't think so much at the end of the day they care about getting top five. Even they can get through top five. I think they want top four. Do you know what I mean, right? So they got to invest interest in that. Do you know what I mean? Then there's Everton as well. Yeah, they got to play Everton, right? Yeah. Now, depending on where Everton are at that stage of the season, right, they're going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting for points. You know what I mean? Whether it's point or 3 points. So there's still games that they can slip up on. Now I've looked at our games the rest of our games, like Crystal Palace and Tottenham at home and this and that, right? Yeah. Right? And I honestly think at the end of the day, right, we win all those games. Yeah, because by that time at the day, right, we get some more killers back in the team, like Jota, and then you have Trent as well, where we can just bang him into midfield and say, you know what I mean? Do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? So we still got some killers to come back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I look at the whole thing at the day, I look at the whole thing like this. in two situations. This right, as I said, and they with the fixtures that sort of like Arsenal's got coming up, yeah, right. The fixtures that Arsenal got coming up,
yeah,
and the fixtures that we got coming up is not the best result. Then again, it's not the worst result. We're still in there. You know what I mean? That's why I want to avoid defeat. Yeah, we're still in there. I know at the end of the day we should have beat Man United because it's a shit team. But when you look at it, right, if you look at it objectively at the end of the day, it's this, right? When you got games like this at the end of the day, it's like a derby at the end of the day, right? So form goes out the window. Form literally goes out the window at the day, right? And you see a different game. Do you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
The second thing is at the day, right? It's in regards to Klopp at the day, right? Now, don't get me wrong, guys. At the day, do not get me wrong. Love Klopp to bits, and I think he's a breath of fresh air. I think he's the best manager we've had in a long time.
Long time.
But maybe at the day, he's leaving because of the fact that he's thinking that I've taken this team as far as I can take them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we do need somebody fresh to come in fresh at the day with fresh ideas at the day to say, well, look, you know, this is how you play, be killers and this and that. Maybe we need that. But me saying that is no blemish at the day of what like Klopp's given us.
Yeah.
And how I feel about Klopp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still feel Klopp's amazing at the day. Do you know what I mean? Whether he changes his mind this season or whether he doesn't change his mind this season, Klopp will still go down to me at the day as a legend.
Oh, 100%.
Legend of Liverpool. He's still going down as a legend. But maybe he's thinking at the day himself at the day, well, probably I've taken this team or this club as far as I can take them. Probably it is time for somebody else to come in. Because I always use this analogy of like the Sweeney. All right? Not a lot of people might not remember the Sweeney that used to be on TV years ago. Right? Yeah? And it was John Ford and Dennis Waterman. Yeah? Now they used to do this show and everything that called Sweeney, and it was a crime drama, right? Now basically in the day, right, they was top of the ratings and everything that nobody was knocking them off. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about Sweeney, a good program, rare. One day, John Ford decides to leave. Yeah? Decides to leave the program. And Dennis Waterman goes to him, why are you leaving the program, man? We're top of the ratings. We're doing well. Everybody's talking about Sweeney, rare, this and that. We're just the best. And he says, listen, you got to know when to quit. Do you know what I mean? And always quit while you're at the top. Always quit while you're at the top. Do you know what I mean? Don't go out. Don't get dragged down. Walk out. Do you know what I mean? So what he was saying at the day is like this at the day, right? I could have probably stayed at the day for a couple more years at the day and doing the show and everything like that, right? But what about when the ratings went down? When the ratings went down and time started changing and everything like that, right? And people ain't looking at me as a good actor. They look at me as a rubbish actor. I might as well quit while people look at me as a good actor. And he went on at the day to do more better things at the day. Later on at the day in the 90s and the 2000s, he had 4. You know what I mean? Kavanagh QC. Do you understand what I'm saying? So maybe he's thinking of that way to say, well, look, at the day, I've taken Liverpool as far as I can take them and everything like that, right? Let's go out with one big hurrah if we can, and then right, and then I'm gone, and then the next person come in and they right and take up the whip and everything like that, and like take us even further. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up, Bronx. Big up.
One of the things at the day. Sorry, last thing to say. One of the things at the day, right? What I've noticed about this team at the day, this season at the day, we lack killers. We lack these killers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you had the days at the day, when you had people like Salah, Mane, Firmino, and Salah, they were killers them times there. They were killers. Yeah. They're playing today. Yeah. They put that game to bed.
100%. No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Especially Mane as well.
Yeah.
Because look at the chance at the day that Diaz had towards the end.
Oh my God.
When he put it over the bar. If that was Mane, that's in the back of the net.
Yeah, but guys, it's as I say, like, we can't go into every games. We have to outscore the opponents, innit? If we ever got a structure in place which is keep a clean sheet and then move forward from there, these are the type of games we're gonna have. This is why I'm worried about us winning the league, because every game that we play, even if it's the bottom team, it's the same be the outcome if you think about it, guys. Sheffield United, we struggled, guys. Well, we're forgetting that Sheffield United game. That's the bottom team of the Premier League, and we struggled with that. And now you see this Man United, makeshift Man United team. We made them look like prime Real Madrid. It's just madness. But final question to you guys, Jersey boy, where can we go from here? If you got any hopes that we can win the league, where can we go, bro?
I was just going to say about Sheffield United struggling. You know, Sheffield United just got a goal against Chelsea. So Chelsea bought it again. They're finished. But in all aspects, I genuinely don't think we're going to win the league now. And I've said it before that for me, we had to win every game. The thing with Arsenal is not about the fact I don't think they've conceded a goal in like 5 or 6 away games. That is ridiculous. Not only that, their chances conceded is so low. Like every game, we at least give away 10, 11 chances a game. Arsenal was like 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 maximum. And
one money there.
Yeah, and listen, once again today, I literally said before the game, you can't beat a Man United defense like that. What are you doing? We had a worst thing about this, guys. We had the worst team last season.
There's an echo, guys. There's an echo coming from somewhere. Sorry.
All right. We had a worst team last season.
Yeah.
We won 7-0. A worst team, and we won 7-0.
Yeah.
How have we gone from that and not beaten Man United once this season or any top 6 teams this season? Yes, against Arsenal we got robbed. Yes, against Tottenham we got robbed. But in both those games you had chances to win the game, and we didn't do that. As Uncle Rod says, we don't have enough killers. Darwin Núñez for me is not that guy in terms of being 20-goal striker. He's just not that guy. I think he worked best for me when you had Diogo and you put Diogo on the left, Diogo on striker, and you put Darwin as a left winger, inside forward. That's when he cooked. When he is your number 1 striker, we are winning nothing because he's not that guy. Luis Diaz has been good, but also, can anyone tell me, did any of you notice Salah today other than the penalty? He was invisible.
I told you. I said that. I said it.
That's 3 games in a row now.
But don't talk about Salah. You know what I mean? You know, when we talk about Salah, fans just go irate. You know what I mean? They're not happy. You have to. You have to talk about him.
Yeah, Jersey's right. Jersey's right. I said it before, and I said it on my stream and my watch along. I said it the day, right? Yeah, he was moaning the other day because he got taken off. He got hooked off the other day because he wasn't doing nothing. And he started moaning and thinking, all right, then you got to start again. Show me what you can do.
Exactly.
Well, there's nothing. He scores a penalty, but listen, anyone could score a penalty. I could score a penalty.
Yep.
It's a gambling thing. Anyone could score a penalty. For me today, I said we should have tried. Today was the day where we should have told the whole Premier League, we're coming for this title. Today we just showed we will have 30 shots each game. We will shoot wide every game. I think this has got to the point now where I'm so pissed off with what we've been performing in front of goal. I'm genuinely, next Sunday, I'm starting someone else. I'm dropping one of the front 3.
Yeah.
Because maybe Darwin off the bench maybe is a better option, and you play Cody as the false 9. I think Harvey, again, today Harvey was really good. Why can't Harvey get start a game?
He should start.
Yeah,
Jones for me should have. And also, I said this before. I said this on the watch along I was on. I think I said this before. Dominic Szoboszlai is not an 8. He's a 10 or winger. When he was cooking for Hungary and he was cooking for Leipzig, he was playing on the wing.
Yeah.
If you play him in the 8, he's not going to do. It's like us playing, I don't know, Nkunku at 8. He's gonna be crap.
Or Nkunku as a striker. I'm not striker. Nkunku as a defender. Like
Red. Nobody is blaming Klopp and Co. I'm blaming all of them. It's all of them. As a team, we have to blame everybody. We can't just blame one person.
Even if
everybody.
Jones isn't fit,
He didn't look fit. He didn't look
Elliot
fit.
works better in the 8 attacking role than Dominic Szoboszlai. I understand why Kwanzaa started. I'm not against that. As I said before, he's a youngster. He's going to make mistakes. It's very normal. We all see it happen.
Yeah. But don't you, Jersey boy, some quick one, Jersey boy. I know he makes mistakes at the end of the day, and like everybody does. But what I say, don't you think at the end of the day that sort of like Klopp should have took him out the line of fire and said, look, I need to put something in. You know, we let mistake happen. Said, look,
yeah.
Take him out the line of fire. Put on Kanai and just say to him, they look, no disrespect to you because I think you're brilliant. It's just that I need somebody more experienced. You know what I mean? Yeah. I need to go with experience. So if he made that mistake, take him out the line of fire, and then he put like Kanate on and thing that right, that shores it out a bit more. Do you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carol.
But listen, this is just not good enough. And as I said before, I said Darwin Cook when you put on the left.
Yeah.
And for me, we need. I'm saying it right now. We need a more natural kind of finisher, like not Haaland, but like Haaland, because Haaland's job, he's not a good playmaker. He's not a good but what's he good at? He's good at putting the ball in the back of the net. Núñez isn't that guy. If we can get someone who's that's his job, like. I tell you right now, if we had Haaland instead of Darwin Núñez, we are clear in this league. We are clear. Clear. Because the amount of times we make, he's stat pads. Darwin Núñez is not that guy. I believe he could be one day, but the problem is, I think right now, Darwin should be on the bench. Against Palace, start Cody. Give Elliot some game time, because I think he deserves it. Once again, Elliot's the reason why we didn't lose this game today, because he won.
What a performance. What a performance coming off the bench.
When is Harvey Elliott going to get a deserved start?
You know what it is, Jersey boys? He's not that player that catches the eye. And I mean, that's why people don't really, talk about him.
But he
does.
It's sad. He does his job.
Yeah.
And we got Atalanta on Thursday. Atalanta, I'll probably do the same kind of. I'll make a few changes, of course.
Yeah.
For me, the most important thing is we need to get a win against Palace, and I keep saying this. Literally, the reason why I was on my camera is because my dad was calling me and we were having a conversation about the game. My dad literally said the amount of chances we get, or some point we are going to demolish a team. Yeah. At some point, the 30 shots are going to connect. And we win 8, 9, 10. But it hasn't been happening. And at some point, if you look right there, the goal difference is +9. Yeah. So we would need Aston Villa to get something or win the game. Maybe get there. Let's say they lose 2-1. So they'll have they score 1. They score -2. So I think they'll be on what the goal difference would go down to 48 or something. And then you would only need 6, 7 goals to get it equal again. Yeah. And the problem with me is I don't think Arsenal will drop any points, because Tottenham, they can't.
They drop points against Tottenham. Seriously, they drop points against Tottenham because
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Crotty, how it goes when they go to their ground. Yeah, they haven't won at their ground for a long time, and what it is, it's usually a draw or a loss. I remember the day, Tottenham went to the Emirates, and Arsenal was 2-0 up, and Tottenham came back and drew that game, 2-2. Yeah. So the game that I can see, that I could foresee sort of like Arsenal dropping points is that sort of like Tottenham game. Either they drop 3 points or they drop 2 points. But that's where I can see them dropping points in the day. You know what I mean? In that game, because like that it's a derby. Because
listen,
it's all emotions, isn't it? Emotions and that, isn't it? That's what it is.
What a lot of people think today, right? I don't it's Liverpool and Man United. That is literally a derby when you think about it. That's literally a derby. So I always say at the end of the day that form goes out the window with a derby. Well, no matter what the team's like or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Right? Because we've had like injuries at the end of the day to our team at the end of the day, right? Yeah. And Man United's rocked up to Anfield with Wayne Rooney and all their Monday, yeah, right? And we've beaten them. We've beaten them at then 2-0. Do you understand what I'm saying? So really and truly, it all depends at the day how much you're up for the derby. Do you know what I mean? But derbies are a tricky thing in the day, right? And I couldn't say honestly, sitting there, that Arsenal ain't gonna drop points at the day at Tottenham. I can't see it.
I genuinely think Tottenham this season have looked quite poor in some parts of the game. I wish Villa could give them problems, but Villa for me, they've not looked good. They're not going to have Douglas Luiz because of the 10 yellow cards, so I think they're going to win that game because Luiz is like but McGinn will be back, but Luiz is like the orchestra midfield, and Kamara's unavailable, so I think they'll win that game. I think against Tottenham, they probably will shit as a 2-1 win. I think that
it's tough to see, Jersey boy. It's tough.
I genuinely can't see them. I genuinely believe it was all in, as they said before as a joke to Arsenal fans, it was all in their hands. The only team I probably could say that probably could do something, and this might sound weird, is Man United. And the only way that is no. But look, every time Man
United ain't gonna play. Sorry to cut across you. Man United ain't gonna play well against Arsenal.
They don't want Liverpool to win, mate.
Means that Liverpool winning the league. They're
not. Of course they don't. But
you're more likely get it from Tottenham, and Everton. You're more likely get for them two teams because like. Everton, depending on where
Everton are not going to want us to win the league either. They're going to roll over, man.
No, because
they're in the bottom half, aren't they? They want to stay up.
They want to stay up. So really and truly, they're going to be thinking of themselves, not Liverpool. They're going to be thinking of themselves. Look, we need to stay up. Do you know what I mean? So we need to.
Now Everton are crap. They've got one of the worst strikers I've ever seen in Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, they're crap. But what I'm trying to say, and when these teams at the day. When
they're playing for something,
when they're league and then they got played.
No, I get it. For me, the only two games I see them dropping points realistically is Tottenham and Villa. I can't see Villa doing it. I can't see Tottenham doing it.
Villa's finished. Guys, I've got to wrap this up. Nurabits, what can we finish, bro, at the end of the season?
I think we shouldn't focus on other teams right now. I think we should just look at ourselves, just get the job done, and then look at the table at the end of the season because it'll kill you mentally. You probably deteriorate physically as well if you start to look at other teams to do us favors. We just need to get past and do what we needed to do, and then see what the others do afterwards. But now we got something that's in our hands is the Europa, and that's one thing we must get that over the line.
Yeah, Uncle, where can we finish? I know Jersey Boy said we're not going to win it anymore, but what do you think we're going to finish?
I think we still win it.
Yeah,
I think we still win it. I don't think it's over now because what I was saying, sort of like in the situation, I was saying like, look, you know what I mean? I didn't really want to sort of like lose. I wanted to avoid defeat. Yeah. If we avoided defeat at the end of the day, we still got a chance at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I just think with some of the games that sort of like Arsenal's got coming up, and some of the games that we got coming up, I can see us winning. I can see us winning the rest of our games, because like if you look at sort of like look at what's that guy's name, Mark Goldbridge. He predicted this. He predicted at the day a draw against Man City, right?
Yeah.
Man United, and then we win the rest of our games. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? So really and truly at the day, listen, we're level points at the day with Arsenal at the moment. So all is not lost.
Yeah. Are we better chasing instead of like being top?
No, but what I'm trying to say is that we're still in a chance of doing it. And I honestly feel that today we can still do it.
Yeah,
we can still do it. All we got to do it today, right, is like change the mentality of the team that day, right, and like as Jersey Boy said, pointed out, right, and it's quite right. Somebody's got to get a drop from that front three.
Oh,
Somebody's
100%.
got to get a drop from the front three. Do you know what I mean? In order for us to kick on, and then what we do next season, and Dave, I know I'm jumping ahead, but then what we do next season is that we say like, right, you know what, then Dave, right, you know, it's either we draft some killers in or we make them into killers. Because like if Amron comes in and right, Cameron comes in, I would like him to bring that Swedish guy that he's got scoring all his goals for him. Do you know what I mean? I like to bring him in and to say, look, you stay up front. I don't want you to defend.
Yeah.
I don't want you to play make. I want you to stay up front. And when you receive the ball, put the ball in the back of net. Because we got too many players at the day that track back. I don't want nobody to track back. I want them to receive the ball, put the back of net. So I still feel at the end of the day that we can sort of like we can win that league. You know what I mean?
Okay, Jersey Boy, where can people find you, brother? Let them know.
Quick answer to the question. I think we'll finish second, and I, as my dad says, I think it's going to be by goal difference. So I think we'll finish in the same amount of points. Yeah, we'll catch the goal difference, but it would be just not enough. Okay. But of course, I would love nothing more than to be proved wrong and get humiliated for being negative. But listen.
You muted, bro. You muted.
Don't go unplugged. But I would love nothing more than to absolutely jinx us and that we will win the league. My dad said we will win the league. He thinks he will win the league. Yeah. So I hope right, and I hope you guys are right because you know I've got no positivity from tonight. Just on my mind. You can find me at World of Football. World of Football is a channel where we cover basically all the games.
Yeah.
I try and change the way watch-alongs are done. It's kind of like a TV style with all the best tech and stuff like that you can find for watch-alongs. Yeah. I try and do all the Liverpool games. I try and do as many games as possible. Brighton games because I live in Brighton and literally 99% of my football mates are all Brighton fans. And we'll look out for some big things this summer for Copa America and the Euros.
Yes. Oh, wicked. Nice one, man.
Stuff then.
Nice one, Jersey Boy. Uncle, welcome.
It's World of Football on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, World of Football.
Yeah, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. I think I might have subscribed to your channel already, but I'll check. And if I haven't, I'll subscribe to your channel.
I think you already have. I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, I'm sure I have, because I remember we having a conversation still. Listen, big up Nerve Beats in the building, man. Nerve Beats. G for a long time, man. Man, just sitting there, calm and relaxed, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
I got my anger out already, man, before I turned up.
No, you know what it is? You're going like you smoked some high grade and drunk a manglum or something like that. You know what I mean? Nah, big up Nerve Beats in the end of the time, man. It's always good when you're around. Listen, big up Jersey Boy as well, man, because Jersey Boy always comes with the knowledge and that. Do you know what I mean? So big up Jersey Boy. You need to get inside, man. Trust me. Fuzzy, big up to you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Always.
Always a pleasure, never a pain. You understand me? My brother for life, man. It's my brother for life.
Oh, for life.
Yeah, my brother for life, man. Brother for life. Ain't gonna change, man. My brother that. Listen, you can find me in Anfield, Uncle Roz. You know, the subscribers are going up. I've reached the 3,000 mark. I'm on 3,048 at the moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, people. My next target is to reach the 5,000. Do you know what I mean? So people, please get subscribing. You can find me in Anfield Uncle Roz on YouTube.
Yeah,
also, Anfield Uncle Roz on Instagram and likewise on Twitter. Or if you want to call it X, call it X. But I'm going to call it Twitter because I'm used to calling it Twitter. You know what I mean? So you can find me from on there. And also, obviously, on Fuzzy's channel, I always come on the channel. And anybody else that wants me to come on the channel, listen, I'm always available. Just shout me, and I'm always available still. I mean, but yeah, man. Thank you for your show. Big up to everybody. Listen, as I said, I'll say it again. It wasn't the best result, but then again, it wasn't the worst result. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
We just got to think of it in that way. I think if we start thinking of it in that way, we'll be a lot more calmer than what.
We've got to be more solid as well, Unks. Like more solid, man. We can't keep giving chances away like that, man.
You know what? Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that in that game and the way we played has got to change. Yeah,
Yeah.
Things got to change. But I look at it as this at the day, right? We avoided defeat, and that's the best we could have done. Avoid defeat. I'll tell you what, if we sort of like lost 2-1 today, you wouldn't see me on your show. You know what I mean? But
it was heading that direction. It was. Yeah.
But like I'm saying, 2-2, not the best result.
Yeah.
But look at it, it's not the worst result. They didn't beat us.
Big up, Bunks. Big up. Neurobits, sign us out, bro.
Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. And yeah, keep your heads up, man. As the Liverpool anthem goes, keep your heads up high. Don't think about it too much. Just think about each game one at a time, and let's just get the Europa League done, signed off for Jurgen Klopp, and then we move on to a new era with a new manager. And then hopes are renewed next season. So, guys, keep your heads up. It's not all doom and gloom. I think we can. There is hope still, but Liverpool, as you said, we need to just be a little bit more ruthless. And thanks for joining in.
Yes, sir. There's about 92 people watching all around social media. Please make your way to the YouTube channel and subscribe. We really appreciate that. Of course, at some point, very, very soon, we're not going to be streaming in those other platforms. We're just going to be, just focus on YouTube. So just come to the YouTube channel and subscribe and hit that like buttons. Just get the algorithm going, all that stuff. And get us up like with the subscribers, so we could get to the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 eventually as well. So, and share the channel around. We appreciate that, from all of us here. Okay, people, we're done out here. See you soon. It's not the best day, but at least like Uncle Rose and Neurobits and Jersey Boys said, we haven't lost. That's the most important thing. So see you soon, people. Take care, guys. I'm going as well. Yeah.